Hi, this is Leanne Dearduff. I just want to show you something I made that I think is really cool. And I made it from the back of the All New Square Foot Gardening book. In the back of this book, there are some charts. This one is the fall planting date. This is continuous harvesting chart. This one is one of my favorite charts. Let's see, outdoor planting schedule for spring and summer crops. And if you'll see this line right down the middle, that is the last spring frost. So I Googled the last spring frost from my area, and it says it is April 19th. Then I go back. How many weeks? Well, I want to know 6 weeks. So 6 week is March 15th. 4 weeks is March 22nd. 2 weeks is April 5th. Okay? So that's how I did this, and then I take a look down at these vegetables, and I see which ones fall on those weeks. So I know which vegetables to plant early. So, in the meantime, I don't like to take this book outside to help me remember. So I made this cool book. What this is just, I guess it looks like it's a 4x6 or a 3x6. These are just cards, but this is a photo book. I picked this up at Walmart. All of these are just plastic pages right through here, okay? Obviously I have it upside down. Let me turn it over. So, these are just plastic pages that I have put 3x5 cards in. So, in the beginning, I wrote down which plants on this blue card, because blue is very cold, help me remember it's a cold plant, which plants I can plant from March 17th. I wrote them from that chart. Okay, so now I also got a white card, which is still icy. On the 23rd of March, what can I plant? That's getting to be more spring-like, so it's green. On the 30th of March, what can I plant? And this is just from those from that chart and the last spring frost. Here's the last spring frost date. Look at all the wonderful things I can plant. Beans, corn, summer squash, things like that. If I waited until the last fall or until the last frost date, I would miss all my wonderful spring crops that I love. That one's yellow. There's more sunshine coming in my area. This one's red. Why? Because it's hot. May 3rd. These are my hot plants. And there's just a few that can be, that are just waiting to get in. The eggplants, the melons, the peppers. They want a warmer ground to get in. I already did those. Oh, well, so anyway, so now I started doing it in alphabetical order. Everything is in alphabetical order, and the card matches. So here's white. That can be planted still when it's cold. This one's yellow. It needs to be probably in April. So I have April 19th up here on the date. I have how many, this is basil, how many plants per square foot I get. What plants it likes. I got this out of a companion planting guide. What you can plant it by and what it doesn't want to be by, and whether it gets full sun or partial shade. So that's how I did all of these cards. I've got a green one, I got another yellow one, my beans, you can either do them vine or bush. Beets, you can do them far apart or close together depending on what size you want. Once again, I've got all the information next to them. They can take shade or partial sun. Don't put them by the pole beans. Yes, you can put them by onions, lettuce, and cabbage. That depends on what size you want, so it can be done, March 30th. So all through this book, here's cauliflower. It's blue, meaning you can go out sometime in March. March 23rd is the date. You can go in sun or partial shade. It's a large plant. You can only plant one per square. So I've done this book, this whole book on every single thing that I want to plant. And now all I have to do is take it out to the garden. I don't care if it gets wet. I don't care if it gets muddy, because I can wash it off, and I can just take it out to the garden and take a look at that square, know how many seeds I can put in the, how many seeds I can put or plants I can put in each one of those squares. And you know what? How easy is that? I don't have to take my book out, my great big gardening book out. I just have to take this fun little book out. You know what? It didn't take me long to make either, and it's easy. So I hope that helps. Have fun planting.